All right, getting close to having some ice here in Central Oregon. The temperatures are dropping. Over the next week, they're going to get really cold. I'm hoping to be out on the ice within a couple weeks. I don't think I'm going to get ice in this next week, and then after that I work for a week solid, so probably 2.5 weeks. If the weather does what it's supposed to, I'll be on the ice. So pretty excited. I've got this new Clam Predator, and it seems to be a pretty hot item right now. Has some cool features. You can use it both as just a flag tip up or as a hook setting device. That makes it legal in every state, which they advertise on the box. And we're gonna get it unpackaged, figure out how to use it so I'm ready to go once I'm out on the ice, and see how it works. So let's check it out. All right, well, this thing feels beefy. Pretty solid frame. Oh, cool. So it kind of retracts inside, so just set that wherever. I'm guessing this screws down on that rod. Maybe. Yep, and holds. Then, all right, so you've got your spikes on each side. That's going to dig in, have a real firm grip. We've got our flag that we can use. Looks like, there we go. Oh, come on. That we can move up. All right, so it has kind of two different functions. So the first is just a tip up, and as I'm looking through these instructions, whichever method you're using, it has to be on this front. So we put the flag here. I'm gonna have to be careful not to get whacked in the face. And there we go. So that's that. I'm gonna move so I don't get whacked. And then the line, actually, I need to readjust that. The line's going to come underneath here. So right through here. I'll do a close-up here in just a second. Then we set the trigger mechanism, put the line over, you got a fish, it starts pulling, voila, flag up. So I'll do a close-up version and show you how that works. So, all right, so the line goes in front of this, like so. Your flag goes underneath. Okay, so if it's behind this part right here, it's going to go off, and then you're going to be hooked here. So you got to make sure your line is in front there. The flag is going to go in like so. This piece comes forward, and when you raise this part of the trigger mechanism up, it holds that rod. So it's all set. Then your line comes up and over and just through this U shape. Once again, pretty light bite, and it triggers. So really simple. I'd say Clam's done a good job on this. It works pretty flawlessly. And that, once again, is just the flag portion of this. Now we're going to switch these two devices places, because whichever one you're using needs to be on the front. So to do that, it has a pin that you pull, and then just remove this one, and then go to the hook setting device. Now the two have a bit of a difference. So you can see this has a hook on the back for your rod tip, versus this kind of rubberized end that's flat that just holds the flag. So the hook setting device is going to go on the front. That's quick and easy to move. I'm going to be using the hook setting device, I'd say most of the time, if not all the time, but it's still great that it has both, and I really do like that it is so easy to change. So in the field, if I'm wanting to swap things up, it's not difficult to do that. So pretty straightforward. Now, to set this one with the rod holder, you're going to bring your rod down and hook your rod tip in the end of that. So, like so. Bring this forward, up and over, so the same way this piece comes up over this trigger device. That's locked in nice and tight. Up and over, you get a little bite. Boom. Hard trigger. Not going to have a problem tipping. It doesn't require any anchoring. That's going to catch your fish no problem. So, once again, rod tip comes down, hooks in there real quick. Up and over the post right here. It's set. You put your line over and down the hole, and you're set. Oh, and it's pretty, I'd say, real easy. I mean, you could set this to where it's going to take little bites, you know, might move it forward, but it's going to take a pretty big bite, or right at the end, you know, for smaller fish, and boom, hits hard. Now, something that I think is different with this one is you don't adjust the angle of the rod holder, but I do think that adjusting the weight or size of the rod, like if I wanted to get something really light, usually I only use this 2-foot rod for, you know, just jigging small fish. But I mean, you could put that in there and it's not going to have, you know, a whole lot of power, which if for small fish, maybe perch, things like that, it might work really well. So the other thing that you can do is you can just run it like this. If you're close to your rod, no big deal. It's going to trigger. Works really well. But then the other cool feature that this Clam Predator does is it kind of does both a flag tip up and a hook setting device. So you go like that. You want to run the flag, you simply just pull it down and put it underneath like so, and get it set. And then when, I don't want to get smacked in the face with the flag, then when it sets the hook, you get the flag and the hook set. So if it's a little ways from you, you know, it's gonna be a better visual to let you know that it's triggered. And even actually it makes a little more noise. So if you're not looking right at it, I think you're gonna hear that flag, which I think that's what one advantage of this plastic flag is. I mean, it seems like it's going to be pretty durable, but also that little bit of noise could be helpful. So once again, pull it down. I feel like this resets really quickly. We'll put that flag back under there, like so, and a light bite. Boom, fish on. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I can't wait to get this out on the ice and see if we can catch some fish. I think it's going to work really well, and I'm excited to put it to the test. So please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Fish on.